Namaste. Welcome to October. We are delighted to be with you again to share a message and to connect with you and hopefully wiggle forward some new recognitions and new delight.
I love the word wiggle. I think that's a great word. And here we are, beloved ones, in October, and how profoundly beautiful this is. You know, September has really been the root chakra month. Look at all the things that have happened in September as that birthing of the feminine, as that root chakra was coming into the world. And what's so fascinating is that we also had, along with that root chakra energy, you know, and think about the root, the center of the place of balance, right? And we had that equilateral day. We had the beautiful fall equinox, you know, that equal light, equal dark, all of that really calling to stabilize our root. And yet, remember, beloved ones, well, from the aspect of the rising of the Merkaba of self-ascension, we were talking about the traditional root center. It also called to our heart the root center of our ascended energy.
You know, when we talk about the root, we're talking about a foundational energy. It's really that upon which you live your life. And for many of us, we're starting to accept that our basic orientation has shifted. As we went through the earlier months in this year, calling forward inspiration and clarity and that lifting energy, and also that commanding of that ignition energy that's so much a masculine force. And now we're dropping back into the foundation with those journeys to inform and unify with our feminine.
Whew!
Well, so things are shook up, even though we're seeing a new clarity coming forward. We're seeing in our lives that we are indeed integrating in new ways. You know, some things are passing away, other things are coming in. And yet with the anchoring of the feminine energy comes that foundational embrace of what we've started.
Yes. In
a new way. You know, we always have intention, we always have action or inaction, if that's our intention. However, September has shown us, even in world events,
yes,
that you know, you take a look at what happened in Syria and this little dance between the United States and Russia and the U.S. saying we're going in the old way, that is, we're going to do some limited bombing, and they ended up with a new solution of actual diplomacy and UN inspections. Now, I'm not saying this is an ideal model in any fashion. I am suggesting, who would have thunk?
Well, and the balance that came forward. Think about the Iranian situation and the fact that the UN met during this month,
yes,
the month that we were foundationalizing, that the report came out that, oh my goodness, global warming is real, surprise, and that humans are contributing, you know, upwards of 50% of that. So a lot happened this month that is really coming forward. Many, many, many events. We could go through all of them, and we're not by any means eliminating some in favor of others. We're just inviting you to look at that, because October is about the throat chakra. It's about the truth. Remember that the throat, the chakra of the fifth energy, I guess I want to call it, is about how we express, and more importantly, how we express our truth.
Are we willing to let what is true, meaning authentic for us, come forward?
Yes.
Because so often that congestion in the throat is because we're of two voices. We're conforming, or we're trying to fit in, and it's in conflict with what we know is truly so.
Yeah.
And so the ascended throat chakra is one that will allow the truth of you, your heart, your connection, your divinity, to be connected, to flow back and forth, up and down, so to speak, from guidance to heart, from heart to guidance.
And you know, I think you can probably see it right behind us. This is the Divine Galactic Blueprint. It's 8 feet tall, so it kind of gets cut out in our set here. But you see the truth. This is the throat chakra, and the throat chakra is a single infinite spiral in perfect balance. And so in October, you're going to have the, I guess the way I want to share it is you will see the results through action or inaction of everything that you brought forward, because the perfect balance will be there. So how your truth will manifest will be the direct result of everything that you have been putting into motion or not.
And so the throat chakra brings to you the opportunity to look clearly at yourself.
Yes.
Because it's about knowing and allowing, knowing and acting. It's one thing to know but never let it out. It's another thing to pretend you know when you don't.
Indeed.
Those are the disharmonious forms. So this month is about the truth of knowing and allowing the knowing to express.
Yes.
And so as we look at ourselves, as we look at the outer world, you're going to see where it's authentic and where it's not. And that will inform you. Because when we're informed, we can choose again.
And you won't be able to hide this month. And what that means is that the truth will prevail. And so that's a beautiful gift in many ways, because when the truth prevails, when things come forward, when we allow ourselves the gift of manifesting everything that we've put into harmony and balance through all of the energies of the Merkaba of self-ascension, remember that we started out, this is the pyramid that's coming up right now, right? It's the inverted. And so that root center was September. We're going up now to the throat in early October. However, by middle October, because remember, we're crossing a straight line again. We've been going up, 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 up. We've arrived at the throat. Now we're going to be transversing the masculine crown. So this is a very powerful month, because the truth will open in the beginning of the month and it will go through that crown. Remember, that was the very first point to open. It's going to go through that seventh chakra energy, that masculine empowered energy, middle month, arriving at the end of the month as we initiate November into our third eye. And so this is a profoundly spiritual month. The gift, the blessing would be to allow yourself zero resistance. Zero resistance to your truth, zero resistance to your expression, to your fullness, to knowing who you are and living that, celebrating that, and being present with it.
Life isn't linear.
Even though we sometimes think it is.
We think in terms of scales and numbers, how old are you, how tall are you, but it isn't linear. Evolution is a process that maybe you could say it's spiral. That
Indeed.
seems to fit the experience.
Indeed.
And so as we're integrating this Merkaba of self-ascension, the energies of the chakras, which is sort of linear, but not really, are informing the Merkaba. That is, each energy is informing the totality of who you are. And as you're lifting, you may revisit old experiences from a new perspective, or you may revisit a repeated experience and have a new insight.
Indeed.
And that's a sign of your evolutionary growth. That's a sign that vibrationally you too are lifting. Everybody's evolving. The question is, are we crystallizing? Are we expanding? How are we in a co-creative response to the energy of this time?
And I want to remind you one more time, just take a look, just kind of gaze right here and notice that energy. Notice the energy of the stabilized truth center. Bring all of your energy, all of your light, all of your presence into that, because this is a powerful gift that you are being offered this month to stabilize, enjoy with the truth of all that you are and all that you have ever been. September offered so much clarity. Shri and I, as many of you know, were very, very clear on many, many things, and we have lots to announce throughout October. So stay in tune with the newsletters every week. Lots and lots going on. And for 2014, we feel like it's a propulsion energy. There is so much happening, especially with the rise of the Merkaba of self-ascension, the attractor field of self-ascension. And we want to thank all of you. The Ascended Numerology class, oh my goodness, it's almost full. We've gotten the largest capacity we can so that everybody has clear lines. If you're interested, get in that program now, because once you are able to understand this blessing, this way of navigating, it will really harness a greater leap for you. And it's also a process that offers continual clarity, continual insight, and it grows with your energy growing. So the truth, the expansion, the results of the action or the inaction, my loves, try not to hide this month. Embrace it, embrace it, embrace it, and let it flow through you, and watch your abundance ignite.